right. Just one more time. So, you guys, holy smokes. All right, I'm going to give you guys a second to kind of tune in. Let's see here if I can. Oh, there we go. I can share. Share it a little bit on Twitter. That way we'll go from. All right. So, hey, finally, we we figured this out. Oh man. Okay, so that is totally on Frank. it totally Frank took us out, guys. I mean, I don't even know how he did it, but apparently the cancerous California bled over into Florida, ate up some internet waves, shut me and Sunny down. But I made it. I'm here, and I'm here to party. Got my tuxedo t-shirt on. I have a glass that is made for Frank. Pink flamingos, right? Guys, how's it going, man? I'm in Clewiston, Florida, on the south end of Okeechobee. Um, so, with that being said, I uh, I do have a tournament tomorrow, and I'm super stoked. I actually love the freaking south end of Okeechobee. So tomorrow I'm boat 15, um, which is pretty good. Last couple times I've been like 92, 93. So I'm boat 15. I think out of 125. So I got the early morning rush. Going to make a nice little run to one of my favorite spots to fish from the south. What's up, Jack? What's up? What's up, everybody? Sorry about all the delays. Um, you know what they say? Two heads is better than one. Well, in mine and Sonny's case, it just wasn't going to happen. We would have been better off just ramming up against the our head against the wall. Um, so, all right. With that being said, guys, tomorrow I'm gonna live stream this whole tournament from my boat. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna have two streams going. I'm gonna have one on the boat or one on the phone and one from my tablet. I'm gonna see if I can make those work and just have two different live streams. You can flip between the two, or if I suck, go over and watch something else. Instructional videos. Maybe watch an instructional video I can watch later and just like it, share it for me so I can watch it on how to catch fish. Sorry, man, I don't have a microphone, so I'm kind of like yeah, working cables. So everything will be going good. Sorry if the volume is low. That's the best I can do tonight, man. I apologize. Once again, if you do chat tomorrow, I will not be able to respond. Yes, I do need a mic. I got one at home. Just totally ever try to ask a question and I don't answer. I apologize. I'm not allowed, according to FLW rules, to respond or interact with the chat. So I will. I promise I'll be animated and you will. I apologize for the freezing up, but you know, what am I gonna? It's Frank. Blame Frank. Just call California, okay? Because apparently they use. Hey, you know what? I like you solitude here, Sonny, because me and you couldn't even get a stream going. Look, man, I'm sorry. I've been busy. But all right. So tomorrow, man, I'm gonna run up to a spot they call Moonshine Bay. Coincidence? I think not. I am hold on, let me lean in. Get you guys a real good view of the old tuxedo t-shirt, cause I like to party. But nice. Well, you know what? I'll just pee in a cup for you, Jason. I'll send you that video. All right. Oh yeah, man. I need. Yeah. Thanks, man. I dressed up for you. I told you I was gonna dress up. But yeah. So tomorrow I'm making this run up to a place called Moonshine Bay. Um. Okay, yeah, definitely. Let's give away a Jack's Lure. Um, how do you want to do it? How should we? Let's see here. We can. I've already asked a question about what doesn't cause cancer in California. All right, tell you what, guys. I just sent a monster a number. So nice. I just sent monster a number. Whoever picks that number, freaking you get it. You get the Jack's Lure. Let's see here. Jason, you suck. You just chose 7. Nice, dude. That's a what's that? Hee haw back in the day, right? Hee haw the banjo, right? Nice, yeah. That's what I thought, man. Really showing my age on that one, I guess. Well, I tell you what, guys. 7-11. Oh, I feel like it's a bad Haji joke. Um. Oh man. I don't even know how to respond, dude. You got me. You got me. That was good. If literally if I'd had a mouthful of alcohol, I would have just spit that shit out my nose. So. Monsters over here giving his number out, hoping there's some like tranny hooker in the chat. One thing for sure, guys, do not play the lottery. All right, Jason. Oh, look there, look there. Speaking of cancer, hey, what's up, Frank? So you might have missed a little bit, Frank. We were talking about that. The reason we had problems is it was your fault. Apparently, you connected a bunch of straws and sucked the internet back to California. That's what cost us the stream tonight. Look, Jason, I think we've saw you can count to 11. Good job. Jason's over there with his toes looking at numbers. Well, in my defense, in my defense, Frank, when you got here, the numbers started going down. So. It's funny. Jason thinks he has 11 toes. I like it. Okay, I think Sonny said we have a winner. I think I gathered that from the scroll and text. Yeah, you don't get credit for the most guesses, Jason. I'm drinking a vodka Monster, Monster Zero, actually. Um, it's actually really, really, really good. Oh man, good question. Actually, so tomorrow, first thing in the morning, yeah, he does. Frank loves the taste of anything that tastes like meat. Um, but yeah, man, tomorrow I am going to run up to a place on the north end of Okeechobee. Not, and it's a place called Moonshine Bay. And for obvious reasons, one of my favorite spots to fish. Every time I go there, I drink the water and I don't get drunk. I just get sick. So I'm gonna quit it one day. But gonna run up first thing in the morning, man. Water temperatures are sitting around 75, 76 degrees, and we are going to be running some top water, man. I'm gonna fish part of the Everglades. It's part of the it's part of the flats. It's usually about a foot and a half to a foot of water running anywhere from 10 to 12 acres running into these Everglades. So I'm gonna fish up in the lily pads and fish in the grass with some topper, probably throw some horny toads and some popping frogs. Actually, uh, that GoPro lure frog will be on a pole in the morning. I'll definitely be running that. So, yes, it's going to be post spawn. Done some last second scouting this evening and run through a couple of areas I'm going to fish tomorrow. We are, yes, definitely. There were, I didn't see any fish on the bed. I found a lot of beds, but they were blank. So there we go. So tomorrow, I'm looking. I'm hoping tomorrow. I'm hoping to at least the biggest you ever caught there. My biggest is 11 pounds. Actually caught it on a Marty's lure, 1.5, shallow running square bill. I caught it on the canal side of Indian Pope. Um, yeah, crazy one. Actually, it was summertime. It was actually a hot day. Water temps were sitting around 88, 89 degrees, and I threw in and was working like a little grass ledge, and it was like a 2 foot, and then it went down to like a 7 foot drop. So I was running the square bill across the structure, actually coming back towards me towards the 7 foot end, and oh man, that thing held it. I wish I could. Let's see here. Hold on. Can I share? Let's see here. I want to. Oh yeah, I can't. If I could send a photo, I could send you the photo of the fish, but I can't. Sorry, man. Last tournament I would have kicked somebody for 5.5 inch bass. So you know, we can go there. We So tomorrow I think there's 100. I was telling Sonny I think there's 125 boats, which is shocking that we're down that many. Usually this part of the season, we're getting close to the championship, so there's only two more tournaments left. There's this one and the September tournament left to make it to Lake Seminole in October for the FLW TH Marine Championship. So usually at this end of the season, FLW, of course, they have a policy as far as you're win it and you in it. Usually this part of the season, you have a lot more boats. I was very shocked to only see 125, which is good for me. I guess I got less competition. However, I guarantee the 125 that are here are going to be rocking. So that's going to be fun. I think there's 125 boats, and only one boat doesn't have a co. So I guess we're looking at 249 anglers altogether between pros and co's. I don't even know how to come back to that, dude. I mean, oh man, yeah. Hey, you know what? I got you beat, Ed. How about Bassmaster, the Bass Pro Open last year at Neely Henry Dam in Alabama? I caught two Asian dudes. Beat that. One weighed like 220, and the other one weighed around 200 pounds. So that's 400 pounds, two guys. I mean, that should have been a championship right there. So, yeah, if you haven't read that story, it's kind of funny. Me and Nathan Martin were fishing up near the dock or near the dam, Neely Henry, and a boat capsized. We rescued the guys. Anyway, so two Asian dudes beat that Sorry, I win all day long. I'm confused, Ed. Did your sister hook an Asian in the ear or a fish? I don't. I don't know. This we just went off in the left field. This is just nice. Two Asians and a Canadian. Where was it? A French Canadian? That's. I mean, if it wasn't a French Canadian, it doesn't count. Or unless it was on a Wednesday. So, hey, Sonny, Monster, you said you had the winner. Who was the winner of the Jack's Lure? Oh, dude, I'm running like I am running on sheer. Oh, snagger, nice. So, I am running a. I have to admit I've had a kind of busy week. Everything's been going on. I didn't prepare very well for this one. Snagger, Monster, will be hitting you up. You won the Jack's Lure tonight. So boom. Uh, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. I kind of had a lot going on this week. Um, but I'm here, and tomorrow's gonna be a stellar day. So, got to tell you guys a backstory, right? So, I guess it was three tournaments ago. Back in January, for those you don't know, my brother, he was killed in Iraq in 2014, and I lost this coin, or I thought I did. So I thought I lost this coin. Today on the ride in, I found it, which was amazing to me. I don't know how long it had been in my truck, and I've looked everywhere. I've looked all through my truck, but to find today before this tournament, that was a big thing to me. I always try to carry my brother with me, and so the last two tournaments, I haven't had this. I haven't had this coin at all. This is first and fourth Alpha Raiders, um, first time fourth Marines. So anyway, that was a big thing to me, man. I had to pull off side of the road. I'm a grown man, but I shed a tear, man. I literally I thought I'd lost this. So that was a big thing for me. It was a big confidence builder. That's why I was so stoked. Freaking if you didn't see that little live broadcast earlier on Twitter where I was singing a little bit of Lil Wayne. If you didn't see it, man, go back and find it. It's hilarious. I was just having a good time. But yeah, man, my brother was my mentor, man. Uh, but he was taken from me in 2014, and I always try to carry him around. My older brother, even though he was a jarhead, I always looked up to him. Other than the fact he chose an inferior branch, but anyway, I always thought, after he passed, I tried to take him everywhere. So anyway, I had this coin. Um, when I had that bad tournament back in January, and I lost the lower unit of my motor, and I got soaking wet that day, I thought that maybe I'd lost it had come out of my pocket or something, and it was just weird. It's been missing since January, and just randomly turned up my truck today, and so that super stoked me out. So this is for my brother Mons, man. I'm fishing for him tomorrow, and that's it. That's we we're gonna win this thing, man. Been doing it for him, like I said. Super stoked. Got some good spots, man. Got some really good weather. We're expecting. I think tomorrow's high is around 77, 78. Winds maybe max around 11 miles an hour. So it's not gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a nice day. And we're gonna rock it, man. When you guys tune in, I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be super super stoked, and you're gonna have. Yeah, I definitely will, man. Jarhead style for sure. Um, you're gonna see some very excited fishing tomorrow. I can't wait. So with that being said, man, I appreciate everyone. Um, this tournament will be the last until September. So, man, I got a little break. Well, I say the last. It'll be the last FLW for me, TH Marine. So we don't have another one until September, and then the September 20th and 21st, we finish up the last 2-day tournament before the championship. Tomorrow, actually, like I was saying, the Glow Pro lure that Pop Pro they have, that actually will be on tomorrow for sure. Oh, I used a hookless spook. The spook I actually broadcast. I use that. The one that I actually showed you guys, the little silver spook. I use that with no hooks. Took the trebles off. Run that through some areas and watch fish blow up on it. I like spooks and I like buzz baits when I'm practicing, especially if I'm not going to use a hook, because I can cover a lot. It's real heavy. You know, it's weighing close to an ounce. So as far as castability, you can throw really far. You can get back into areas that you normally wouldn't be able to get into, and you can get back there and just kind of work through. And you can cover a lot of water on the way back in to kind of locate fish. And that's kind of what I do. I depend now. I do depend on my Lowrance to locate ledges and structure underwater. But after that, I'm using something that I can cover a lot of water. The depth tomorrow, we're fishing 1.5 foot, 2 feet max. I actually was talking to Monster earlier. Yeah, McDonald's is open. Good one. So I was actually talking to Monster earlier. It's gonna be a rough one as far as like getting into the bay, because in the middle of the bay, it gets around 1.5 foot deep. So once you come off plane, you don't get back on plane in the bay. So it's a 30-minute idle out, which of course that's going to cost you about an hour of fishing time. So that's the bad thing about the bay. But there's some beasts sitting on the beds. Yes, dude, I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be epic. I can't explain to you, man, but I'm just telling you, I got a gut feeling. I can't explain it. I can't even tell you. But this is gonna freaking make it. This is gonna be something for like the ages. You guys tune in tomorrow and just watch, because we're gonna have a blast. But also, you're gonna see some amazing things tomorrow. I am just super excited. I can't, like I said, I couldn't say enough. Just finding that one on the way here was just my way of, or just a way of the man upstairs and my brother just reaching out and letting me know, man, that it's happening. We are gonna be killing it. Here, the last couple I've been like boat 113, boat 93, boat 80. I am actually in the first flight tomorrow, so we're leaving around 6:55, 7 o'clock in the morning with the early way in. So once again, that's I would rather get the early way in. People always say they like that last flight. You get more time to fish. I would rather get my fishing out of the way. So I'm excited, man. Got the first flight going. Gonna make this run up to the bay, and you guys are gonna have there's gonna be some really good footage. So oh yeah, no, there's too many boats to the shotgun, man. There's 125, I think 124, 125 boats. So a little bit too much of a shotgun. I think there's 4 flights or 5 flights tomorrow. So like I said, once again, it's kind of low. Usually these numbers we're sitting around 170, 180 boats around this time of the year, because FLW, once again, you win one tournament, you're in the championship. Doesn't matter where you stand in the points. So there's usually a lot more grasping for this the championship. But this year, fishing has just been rough on Okeechobee. So some of the guys on the FLW are on jump ship. But tomorrow, man, just tune in the morning. I will be I'll be broadcasting. I should have the feed going by the time I'm backing off the trailer. If not, be shortly after. But once again, just like last time, it'll probably be dead for a little bit. However, I can promise you this: my co-angler this time is a lot better than the last. Um, I got a young guy, and he's super hard charger, and he's sitting around 36 in the points. So that's going to be the biggest thing, is to make sure he stays up high. We're going to get him riding good tomorrow. So I just want to say once again, guys, thanks for the support. Congratulations, Snagger, on winning that Jack's Lure. And you guys tune in tomorrow for one of the most epic live fishing tournaments you've ever watched or have never watched, because we are going to be making some records tomorrow. You don't even know, man. It's going to be one of the best times watching fishing. You guys are going to be watching a tournament that it's never been done. I mean, really, when's the last time you've been able to tune in to a fishing boat and watch the guy fish? Watch the pro or watch the co-angler fish and catch fish and just celebrate with them. It's not very often. So thanks again, guys, for the support. If you haven't subscribed, even though you're here, if you haven't subscribed, share and subscribe. Let's get the subscriptions up. And hey, we got that giveaway coming up, man. We're sitting about 22 days from it. So that's another thing, man. We got to push. Guys, thanks again.